Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Motorola One smartphone, which is an Android One smartphone by Motorola. And quite a few of you have asked me to actually do the unboxing and overview for this one. That's why I'm doing this. And finally, I would say at least with this model, Motorola has got to their senses, because this is priced okay, I would say, not aggressive, but unlike some of the previous Motorola phones, they aren't priced absurdly. This is powered by the Snapdragon 636 SoC, and as you can see, it comes with that 5000 milliamp hour battery. That Snapdragon octa-core processor is the Snapdragon 636, and the dual camera setup. And this one is priced in India for 16,000 rupees. Will be available via Flipkart. I'll leave the link in the description. It also says that it has Dolby audio. So let's quickly open this up and have a look. Again, Motorola is not good in terms of update, but let's see. Hopefully, as this is an Android One device, at least this one will get proper security updates. I'm just hopeful, but again, I don't know if they will do that or not. They have said that this one will get the Android P update, but when, I don't know. And as you can see, the case is sort of pre-applied on this device. So let's just take this out. And guys, it's a plastic TPU case that you're getting. So I'll just put that to the side for now. And this is the handset itself. It has what do you say? Case this applied. I'll just remove it, and this is supposed to have a 6.2 inch screen with that notch design. In fact, many people complain that it actually looks like an iPhone. As you can see, the camera placement is also like that. We'll have to test if this is the fingerprint scanner, that Motorola logo. It says Android One, and its weight is okay, I would say, for a 5000 milliamp hour. It's not the lightest, but again, it's having that 5000 milliamp hour battery. Let's look under the hood. It says Android One. That's it. Some README booklets and stuff, as you can see. SIM ejector tool that we are getting, and this will be the Type-C cable, I'm hoping. Yes, Type-C cable, and power brick, and no headset. So indeed, guys, this is a fast charger. The rating is 9 volts at 2 amps, and at 12 volts it's 1.5 amps. So good to see, at least they are bundling a fast charger. It says turbo power. So let me keep these things to the side, and let's look at the handset itself. And this is the handset itself. Let me give you a physical overview first. On the top, we have the headphone jack, and just next to that is the secondary noise cancellation microphone. This is metallic body. The back, as you can see, this is the power on off volume rockers, power on off button, which actually give a good feel. Bottom two vents, but I think only one would be the speaker. USB Type-C that will be used for charging. And here is the SIM slot. Let's look at it. This device comes with 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage, but let's see. So nice to see what you said, dedicated micro SD card slot on this one. So you can expand the storage, and 2 slots for your nano SIMs. Nice to see Motorola has implemented a dedicated SD card slot. So, but it's plastic, the tray, it's not metal. Anyways, moving to the back, dual camera setup. We have Motorola logo, and I think so this might be the fingerprint scanner, and just says Android One here at the bottom. So let's just power it on. And by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Motorola One Power is having a 6.2 inch Full HD Plus screen. It's an IPS LCD screen. It's powered by the Snapdragon 636 octa-core processor. It has 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. Moving to the camera, it's a dual camera setup. 16 megapixel is the main one, and the secondary camera is a 5 megapixel that's used for depth sensing. Moving to the front facing camera, it's a 12 megapixel shooter, and it also has a 5000 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and again, as it's Android One device, almost stock Android experience that you're going to get, apart from some Motorola specific apps that are actually added, as you can see. And it also has the Dolby audio support, as you can see, it says over here. So that's also another thing that we have over here. So the audio output should be good, and from the headphone jack I'll have to check. But one thing to note is that you notice this notch. The notch, I personally feel, is unnecessarily actually really big on this device, because it doesn't have advanced IR sensors or anything. So I just don't get the point why they have such a big notch on this. In fact, It looks like they just wanted to imitate the look of the iPhone, hence this such a big notch. They could have gone with a smaller notch like other Android OEMs. But anyways, that's what it is. And quick toggles over here, as you can see, I have a bunch of them. And if you go over here, almost stock Android, and if you go to system, as you can see, it's running on the Android version 8.1, so that's a good thing. We have latest version of Android. And again, Moto is saying that this device will quickly get the Android P update. We'll have to see that. And storage, as you can see, out of that 64, about 52.34 gigabytes is what is going to be available to you. But again, I don't think so it will be a problem because it has that dedicated micro SD card slot. So that's what it is. And yes, the handset has some heft towards it, but you should get used to it after some time. And it has that ambient display like other Motorola devices, and notifications, etc. will be here. Do note that, guys, it's not always on display. When you pick it up or something, it will display. And let's check the fingerprint scanner. And I'm happy to say that the fingerprint scanner, at least on this one, is responsive. It takes up a second to light up, but the moment you touch, it gives a haptic feedback. And then after a second, actually it unlocks. I don't know why that delay is there, but in terms of accuracy, it is accurate. Hopefully with the software update, they can make it quicker. As you can see, that 1 second delay is there. After that, it is actually unlocking. So that's regarding the fingerprint scanner on this one. And almost stock Android experience that you'll have. It's a Android One device. On the left, you'll have Google. I didn't sign with my Google account. You have to do that. So you'll get your Google Now panes over here, as you can see. And yes, the Snapdragon 636 is not the fastest. I would have loved to see a Snapdragon 660 on this one because other manufacturers are giving, but yeah, I feel at least with this one, Motorola is on the right track compared to some of the earlier devices that they have released. Anyways, let's also quickly look at the camera on this one. And I'm just going to allow all the permissions on this one. And let's bring some objects over here. So as you can see, it's autofocus is there, but again it's very wide, and you have the 2x zoom also on this one. As you can see, 4x zoom also it's going, 8x, so it's just digital zoom, 1x, as you can see, 2x, it just goes again 4x, 8x, so it's just a digital zoom. I would say don't go bonkers with it, apart from 2x zoom. One thing I'm liking is that the shutter speed is not very slow. That was the big problem with many of the Moto devices earlier. Here it's not very slow, so that's a nice thing. And it has the portrait mode. Let's see if we go into portrait mode. It says 2 meter or whatever, so I'm not ideal in the 2 meter zone. So this portrait mode is a sort of a hit or a miss. As you can see, you have to have that depth. It's not giving me that portrait effect. So yeah, that's something you have to note. And we also have the expert mode. That's the manual mode where you can tweak around the settings. As you can see, you click here and you have all the settings. So let's just go back, and let me just go back to the photo mode. That's the regular mode, I would say. And let's look at even the front facing camera. The front facing camera is supposed to be a 12 megapixel shooter, and as you can see, the slight shutter delay, but not bad, I would say. And it has HDR, and it has auto HDR, so I like that it has auto HDR. That really helps actually. And it also has that portrait beauty kind of a mode. It's smoothing up the skin like crazy with this one. Anyways, guys, let me actually take some sample shots with this device so that you can get a better idea regarding the camera performance. But before that, here is a word from the sponsor of this video, that is Mevi.in.
Mevi Thunderbeat Bluetooth earphones look stylish with metallic body. You can take phone calls and it supports passive noise cancellation. The ear hooks fit securely and stay in place even when you are working out or running. With Qualcomm CSR Bluetooth IC, the music quality is amazing and has great battery life. It has HD stereo sound with super solid bass. It supports aptX codec with lossless wireless audio. Use coupon code GigiRanjit15 at Mevi.in to get 15% discount on all Mevi products. See link in the description below for more info.
These are some of the sample shots shot with the Moto One Power in artificial lighting conditions in my office. And to be frank, I was not impressed with the camera quality in artificial lighting conditions. As you can see, it is sort of struggling in artificial lighting conditions.
conditions, as you can see, and camera shake is there if you're not careful. But outdoor shots, as you can see, they come out to be really good. When the lighting is good, the camera performs very well. And in fact, in terms of macro close-up shots, as you can see from these samples, it did an incredible job. For example, see the snap, it did an incredible job if the lighting is good. Now moving to the front-facing camera, it's the same situation in outdoor conditions. When the lighting is good, it's doing a good job. It also has that bokeh portrait mode, but again, be careful, otherwise notice the hair, it can get a little bit blurry. But outdoors, it's doing a good job. But again, when we move indoors, even with the front-facing camera, I feel it's not doing that great job and has that bluish tint, and you have to be careful while taking snaps in artificial lighting.
So guys, that's it for now for the quick unboxing and first look at this Motorola Moto One Power Android One device. What do you guys think about the same? Do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you have any other specific questions, do let me know in the comment section below. I don't know why the fingerprint scanner, once you click it, it takes almost a second. As you can see, I'm just clicking it, I'm removing my hand, and only after the second it's opening the screen. Maybe I don't know why the delay is this, but anyways, what do you guys think about this device? Do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.